What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, today is January 1st, 2024. I'd like to wish all of you guys a very prosperous new year. Last night, we reached 47,000 subscribers. Guys, I appreciate it. It is a hell of an achievement for us. As the family continues to grow, the door is always open. Arms are always open to embrace those that unsubscribe, and you're always welcome to come back. But guys, I want to jump into this real quick. Over the weekend, this past Saturday, prior to the New Year celebration, a 10-year-old boy, pictured here, lost his life tragically in an accidental shooting. His name is Keith Frierson. He goes by the name of KJ, or went by the name of KJ. May he rest in peace. Now, he was a 10-year-old boy, and as the story goes, his friend, who was also 10 years old, was sent to the car to get cigarettes for his father, where he came across a gun, bragged about his father having a gun, showed KJ, and he lost his life, guys. Now, it's a whole bunch of people out there in that community that are outraged, and they should be. Having a gun is a tremendous responsibility. And also having a son and showing him the right way and setting a good example for him is too. I'm going to play you this news article. We're going to come back and talk about it. But I mean, it's a senseless tragedy nonetheless, and it could have been avoided. Take a look, and we'll come back and do what we do.
Fighting back tears, loved ones lay flowers and light candles for a young soul taken too soon. Family members say 10-year-old Keith Frierson, affectionately called KJ, was shot and killed at this apartment complex on Green Home Drive.
10 years old! No, he was only 10 years old!
KJ's aunt Erica, struck by grief, her heartbreak is palpable.
And he didn't deserve this. He still had a whole life to live.
Erica says KJ came out of his apartment to ride his bike when his life was cut short.
He wasn't even outside 15 minutes. And the little boy shot my nephew.
The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says a 10-year-old boy shot another 10-year-old boy around 4:30 Saturday afternoon. Investigators say the 10-year-old suspected shooter went into his father's vehicle to get him cigarettes. He then took a gun from inside, bragging that his father had one, and shot the other 10-year-old. The Sheriff's Office arrested the father and the son. The victim, who the family says is KJ, was taken to the hospital where he later died.
Parents don't watch their kids.
Erica blames the parents as much as the child.
My nephew's blood is on y'all hands. Y'all allowed y'all son to do this to my 10-year-old nephew.
Detectives believe the alleged shooter's father, 53-year-old Arquette Davis, tried to get rid of the gun. Investigators found it in a nearby trash can and discovered that it was reported stolen in 2017. The sheriff's office also says Davis was legally prohibited from owning or possessing a firearm. As the family continues to process the terrible tragedy that unfolded here, they have a message to others in the community.
Y'all parents need to know how to put y'all weapons away. Teach y'all kids right. Because this wasn't right.
For now, loved ones are holding on to KJ's memory.
He was smart, very intelligent, kind, loving, respectful.
Each candle a symbol for his bright light. Reporting in Sacramento County.
We just need justice and a lot of support.
Orko Manna, KCRA 3 News.
All right, guys, that's the story of Keith Frierson. May he rest in peace. Accidents like this happen. I mean, they'll continue to happen. There are countless, stories of children coming across guns either in the house, in the car, sometimes found in the street, and another child loses their lives. For some reason, when I was, younger, most of the toys that were out for young children around 10, 11 years old, you know, were guns, toy guns, whether they clicked, made sparkles, made sounds, anything. A lot of the toys that we had a long time ago were gender specific, meaning like stuff that, you know, brings you into adulthood a lot of times. Like the military was big when I was young. So a lot of army movies and things like that. And you had guns out. And, you know, a gun has always been synonymous with a little boy playing. Now, they've since transitioned a little bit away from that. But I mean, it's always something of interest for a child to see and do, especially with the way movies are and video games. The guy found the gun. Reason why I'm bringing this up, the little boy found a gun. What's the first thing a little kid going to do when they get a gun? They know what it is in their hand. They know that you point it and pull the trigger. Little boy lost his life. But I mean, and he's up on a murder charge, 10 years old, guys, on a murder charge. Now, this happened out there in Sacramento County, California. Shout out Cali. Shout out Sacramento County. You know, I got to get a shout out. But I mean, it's tragic all the same. Now, the child, is bad enough what the child did, but all this falls on the father who was charged. His name is Arquette Davis. He's 53 years old. Guys, a lot of you guys out there my age, you guys remember this. Parents would go tell you to go get their cigarettes from somewhere. When I was young, you could go buy cigarettes from the store for people. I used to go buy cigarettes from my grandma. She'd pull up to the store, hey, go get me a pack of Salem 100s. I'd run in there with the money. They'd give me the pack and I'd run outside and give it to her. You know, parents telling their kids to go grab cigarettes and stuff. I never really understood that. Even when I was young, I'm like, why you got me going to go get cigarettes? I don't even smoke. You know, I didn't understand, you know, the ramifications that later on I would turn into a smoker for a while. Now I've been, smoked for 20 years and I've stopped. Sometimes I might jump back in there and hit the Newport one time, which is still a sickening habit. But I mean, we all got our vices. But yeah, guys, little boy shouldn't have went out there and got some cigarettes for you. You know, you're a 53-year-old man, you know better. That boy's 10 years old. You know his ways and his actions, and you also know that children are curious. Why on earth would you have him go outside when it's a risk that he could come across this weapon? Oh, you forgot about it probably. Us as parents, man, we have to be mindful. We have to be smarter. The negligence and laziness of the father cost him and his son his freedom. Probably ruined his son's life. He's not going to be going back to school now. And you already destroyed the life of somebody else that didn't have it coming. This is the part that's hurtful about this whole thing. After said incident happened, amongst all the hysteria, the father tried to hide the weapon or get rid of the weapon. So this child bleeding on the ground hurt, you know, doesn't mean anything as far as you, because you don't want to get in trouble when you wasn't supposed to have a gun in the first place. You know, as a felon, you legally not even allowed to own a gun. Obviously, you had some type of gun charge before, and, you know, they tell you, you know, committed a crime with a gun. They tell you, hey, you can't have a gun. You can't own a gun legally, you know, in America. So your irresponsibility and negligence of the law got your son in trouble and you as well. You look really bad. And that's the thing. If you get caught doing something, you need to stand up on it. A little boy lost his life that didn't deserve it because you put your son in the position of curiosity to take said life. The murder charge need to be on him, not his kid. Seriously. Because if he was staying with his dad and all that stuff, his dad getting locked up and stuff, that enough is torture for the son. But now it's a whole big thing. You got community outrage, your lack of parental responsibility, and it's just a whole mess. Now, there are no pictures of this man. The only picture I could come across is KJ up here, Keith Frierson, who's gone. See, he was well kept. Nice haircut. Happy. 10 years old. What is he, in third, fourth grade? Yeah, third or fourth grade. Rest of his world in front of him. Killed by his friend. Both of their, his potential, KJ's potential is shot because he's gone. His is altered because now he's in a juvenile detention center at 10 years old. Traumatic. Longer he's in there, the more he'll change. That's the thing, the temptation and stuff. He's not in the structured household. Now, I don't know how Mr. Arquette Davis was raising his child. I'm pointing. I don't know why I'm pointing. He ain't no picture of the boy. But it's a devastating effect. And like I said, it's a ripple effect. A big stone was cast in the pond. And the ripple effect from this will be lasting possibly for years to come because a mother lost her son. And the aunt who you seen was making the memorial was devastated too. They said very nice things about this little boy. We kill our potential. Just because us as adults, like me, I'm 50 years old. I've carved out my own road in life. Some of the roads I took was good. Some of them was bad. But they all brought me back to where I am right now, standing in front of you guys and trying to make a difference. Same thing with Mr. Arquette. We are where we are in life to the exact second from something, an action, or a thought that we either did or did not do. And his actions cost him more than his freedom. It cost him his own son. And it cost somebody else theirs too. We got to do better out here as humanity. 2024 is a new year. And we should start it off on the right foot. Every day we need to reflect on ourselves. How can I be better tomorrow than I was today? I can't fix the world, but fixing the world starts with us fixing ourselves individually. I can't help you if I can't help myself. Can't care for you if you don't care for yourself. I used to tell my children that. It's something to think about. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's 2024. Find your passion and do it until it kills you. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.